Pete the Cat. Scaredy Cat. Pete the Cat loves stories. Pete loves funny stories. Pete loves bedtime stories. And Pete really loves true stories. But Pete has never heard a scary story. So one cold, dark night, Bob and Pete sit by a campfire. Do you want to hear a spooky, creepy, scary story? Bob asks Pete. That sounds groovy, says Pete. Bob tells a story about a monster with 7 eyes and spaghetti arms. The monster even has 2 heads and only comes out in the dark. Boo! Bob teases. Good googly moogly. Pete gulps. When Bob's story ends, Pete is a little scared, but he says, I love that story. Bob and Pete walk to the house. Look up, Bob tells Pete. The monster's 7 eyes are in the sky. Pete is a little scared, but he says, those are just fireflies. Pete catches one. When they get home, something smells yummy. It is dinner time. Bob looks at his plate. Are these the monster's arms? Bob jokes. Pete is a little scared, but he says, this is just spaghetti. Yum, Pete's favorite. After dinner, Bob and Pete watch television. Look at the monster's 2 heads, Bob laughs. Pete is a little scared, but he says, that's just Mom and Dad. It is bedtime, but it is dark. Pete is all alone. He is really scared now. Suddenly, Pete hears a noise. He sees a dark shadow and grabs a flashlight. Pete shines the light at the shadow. Good googly moogly. Bob? Pete asks. What are you doing here? Well, I guess I was a little scared too, Bob says. It's okay to be scared sometimes, Pete tells Bob. You are right, Bob says. Plus, monsters aren't real. Absolutely not. Bob and Pete still enjoy spooky, creepy, scary stories in the dark. But now they are a little scared. Together.